This is a case about stalking, smothering, and stealing.
I heard this very insistent rapping at the door.
Chemirmir used his job as a healthcare worker to prey on elderly women, stalking them, robbing them, and killing them.
Hours after 81-year-old Lou Harris was found dead in her Dallas home, police arrested Chemirmir.
Imagine this. You're living in a quiet retirement community in Texas. It's peaceful, familiar, safe, or so it seems. Now, imagine one by one, elderly women, mostly in their 80s and 90s, begin dying under strange circumstances. No signs of forced entry, no big drama, just gone. This is the story of Billy Kipkorir Chemirmir, a Kenyan man who came to the US chasing the dream, and somewhere along the way stepped into a nightmare, one he created. Born in 1972 in Eldoret, Kenya, Billy was by all accounts just an ordinary guy. He moved to the US in the early 2000s, found work in the healthcare system, often caring for the elderly, and kept a low profile. But behind that quiet exterior, something was off. Between 2016 and 2018, Billy was linked to a string of deaths that shocked the entire state of Texas. Authorities believe he may have killed over 20 elderly women. Yes, 20. By smothering them with pillows and stealing their jewelry. His method, simple and chilling. He posed as a maintenance worker or a medical aide, knocked on doors, and once inside, used his access to carry out the killings.
Walmart surveillance video shows Harris and Chemirmir crossed paths at the same store the day she was found dead. It appears there was no interaction, but they did leave within less than a minute of each other, heading in the same direction.
No blood, no noise, just a pillow and silence. The only reason he got caught, one woman survived. She fought back and she remembered his face.
He just smashed color down hard over my face.
Police tracked Billy down in his apartment. They found a stash of jewelry and valuables, some still tagged with names of women who had recently passed.
A detective investigating Bartel's attack testified he found a report of a suspicious vehicle at the complex and traced it back to Chemirmir. Police went to arrest him and say they found him with a jewelry box. Inside it was the name of the victim in this murder trial, Lou Harris.
He was convicted in 2022 for 2 murders but was suspected in many more. He was sentenced to life without parole.
At this time, having a jury of 12 that have found you guilty of the offense of capital murder, it will be the sentence and judgment of this court that you will be taken by the Sheriff's Department and safely held until you can be released to those persons at the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, where you will serve a sentence of life without the possibility of parole.
Then, in a final twist worthy of a movie script, Billy Chemirmir was found dead in his prison cell in September 2023, murdered by his own cellmate.
The man convicted of murdering elderly women in North Texas and who was believed to be the serial killer of more than 20 was killed this morning in a Texas prison.
And we also spoke to the Dallas County District Attorney John Cruzo about what exactly happened. Here's what he told us. He said Billy Chemirmir made inappropriate comments about his cellmate's children. The convicted killer beat Chemirmir, dragged him out of the cell, and then killed him in front of other inmates, possibly with a pen. They spoke about the irony of Chemirmir being killed in prison.
Back in Kenya, his story sparked confusion and shame. His relatives refused to mourn him. To them, Billy had died long before that prison killing, when he chose that path of destruction. His grave in a quiet Texas cemetery remains mostly unvisited, just a name, no legacy. So, what do we take from all this? It's a chilling reminder that sometimes evil wears a kind face, that people we trust to care for our most vulnerable can turn out to be monsters in disguise. And maybe, just maybe, it's a call to pay closer attention, to listen, to question, to remember that silence too can be deadly. Thanks for listening. Stay curious, stay cautious, and we'll catch up in the next one. But till next time, keep it TKDM. Make sure to subscribe on our page and like our videos. Bye.